here is my little book corner. I got a package yesterday from my mom, and I felt like it was appropriate to do a little book haul. We're gonna start over here first, and then we'll move on to the ones in the box. So here's my little book section. I have my books down here, you can't even see them. So we'll start with my hardbacks. The first book I have is You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. I did a video on this. It's about 3 friends who grew apart and then they like randomly skip school together and then they see one of their classmates die. Like reading her books, I feel like you already know what's gonna happen because it's basically the same plot. Okay, the next book I have is The Wish by Nicholas Sparks. I also did a video about this, and this is such a good book, and I love Bryce. I will forever love him. I'm not even gonna explain it. But yeah, this is a really good book. I think about it constantly. The next book I have is One of Us Is Next. I haven't started reading this yet, but my boyfriend did buy it for me. I haven't had the time to read like any new books recently. All of these books have just been sitting here. This is the sequel to One of Us Is Lying, and I already read One of Us Is Lying. The next book I have is The Girl on the Train. This book looks huge, but I read this I think in like September or October, and it took me a while to get into because it was just so slow. I feel like that's how I am with every book. The ending was like kind of interesting but kind of boring at the same time. I'm pretty sure I gave this book like a 3 out of 5. It's also, I think, a movie. But the main character, she was just annoying. I couldn't stand her. Then I have Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've already said this, but I read Daisy Jones and the Six by her. And then I was gonna buy The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, and then I decided not to get it. This book was so good. I really liked the characters like a lot. I got really attached to them. Then the last hardcover book that I have in this little section is The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. This book is like, I feel the same about this book as I feel about The Girl on the Train. It just wasn't my favorite. But that is all for my hardcover books. Now we're gonna move up there because those are where my paperbacks are. But I have one right here, so we'll start with that. I have The Mistake by Elle Kennedy. Still haven't read this book ever since I put it down. Like I said, I haven't had time. It's just been sitting on my desk. This is the second book of the Off-Campus series. Let's move up now. You guys don't even know, but this clip is upside down right now because this is the only way that I can capture over here. These are all of my paperback books. Let me zoom in. All right, welcome you guys. I showed you The Mistake. Then I have The Deal, The Score, The Goal, and The Legacy by Elle Kennedy. This is also a part of the Off-Campus series that I haven't read yet, but I really want to, and it's almost the end of March, and I haven't read any books this month. Then I have The Vanishing Half by Bennett. You guys already know the story about that one if you watched my other videos. Then I have The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood, which I'm like really excited to read because I really want to know like what the hype is. Then I have The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I rated this like a 3 out of 5. The Soulmate Equation. I'm really excited to read this. I really want to read Love in Other Words by them because everybody has talked about how good the book is. I have to pee really bad. Okay, hold on, I'll get back. Like I was saying, I really want to read The Soulmate Equation and Love in Other Words by them because I've heard like really good things about both of those books, and I want to see if I'm gonna enjoy it too. Then I have It Ends With Us, November 9, and Verity by Colin Hoover, and I really want to get like all of her books so that I can like read and rate them. This one, thinking about it now, it's really cute, but during the time when I was reading it, I didn't really like it. Hi, I didn't mean to say that it was like cute. It is in some parts, but definitely look up the trigger warnings for this book because there's a very major one. Big trigger warning. Why does my finger look like that? Ew. But yeah, I meant to say like it was cute at times, but overall I didn't really enjoy the book like how everybody else did. Not even because of the fact of what the book is centered on, but because I didn't really get attached to the characters. I mean, I did like Atlas because, you know, he was sweet and stuff, but I don't know. I like November 9, but it wasn't a 5-star read. What was his name? Like, I forgot the guy's name, but I was obsessed with him. Verity I haven't started reading yet, but this is more like a horror, I think. I don't even know. I haven't read that. Maybe I'll make a reading vlog or something, but now we are gonna move on to the books that my mom sent me. Okay, hi. Weird angle, I know. My package right here. Obviously I'm not gonna show it to you because it has my address on it, but here are the contents inside. We'll go through them. The first one I have is The Woman in the Window. This was very popular like during quarantine, and I have yet to read it. My boyfriend got this for me for our 1-year anniversary, and it's just been sitting back home. So yeah, maybe I'll do like a reading popular books because all of these books are pretty much the TikTok books because I haven't read them at all. But here's my first one. Lucy loves getting in the box. You can't even see her. Next, I have Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven. We were at Target one day and I saw this and I read the back and I thought it was interesting, so I bought it. The back says, Libby is a girl whose name everyone knows but no one really sees her except Jack. Jack is the guy who's friends with everyone but he doesn't let anyone in except Libby. Oh my god. Is this like the, not really like I hate everybody but you trope, but like kind of at the same time? I'm kind of excited to read this because I forgot what this book was about. Then I have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I'm like really excited that I have this book finally because then I can buy the other two books that go with this, like as the trilogy thing. I was helping my mom pick out the books that I wanted her to bring and she saw this one and she was like what? I was like, don't worry, it's just a mystery book, like I'm not planning anything. But I don't remember why I got this, but I did. I really don't remember my thought process when I was like picking out these books. I think it was just like books I've heard before and then that's why I buy them, because that's pretty much what I do now. I don't take off the stickers on my books. I just have like a really weird thing of keeping everything the same. Then I have Call Me By Your Name. I bought this book at Books A Million. I was debating whether or not to get like the original cover, but I decided to get the one with Timothée Chalamet because I love him. I'm glad that his face doesn't really show because we hate him. It's all about him, baby. It's all about him. Then, oh my god, you guys, I am so excited to like read this once I have time to read. I have spring break in a week or so, so I'm gonna try to read as much as I can. As you can see, I tried to read this over the summer and then I just couldn't get through it because I was with my boyfriend and I couldn't pay attention because like we were always doing stuff. But I will 100% definitely make a reading vlog. I saw this at Books A Million and I was gonna pick it up the first time and then I was like, no, I probably won't read that. And then the second time I was like, I'm gonna go and buy this book. Actually, I think I had Jacob buy it for me. Jacob buys most of my books, so thank you, Jacob, I love you. I'm very excited to read this because I've heard like good stuff about it and like it's made everybody cry and I just wanna see if I'll cry. I probably will. So that's one side. The next side we have is this one, People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry. I've heard good and bad things about this. Mostly good when it came out. Whenever books are like hyped up, you have like high expectations about it. I mean, obviously. I don't know. I have like mixed feelings about this because I feel like I'll like it, but then again, I feel like I won't. And then I have All the Right Places by Jennifer Niven. Again, I think that's how you pronounce her name. I literally have no idea. I don't know why I got this book. It's made people cry before. I've heard that. I'm pretty sure one of my friends recommended that book to me like a while ago.
It's also on Netflix, I think. So after I read it, I kind of want to watch the show or the movie to see what it's about. I don't know. I literally haven't decided. I just do things spontaneously, impulsively.
I'm not the type of person to like read fantasy or anything, but there's this one book that Jacob gave me and I read it and I was like, holy crap, this is so good. And then I found out that it was a trilogy, so then I bought the other two books. Can you get down? Meow meow. Lucy, can you get down please? Okay, thanks. But these books. First one I have is Thunderhead and the second one I have is The Toll. These are really fat books. Not as fat as A Little Life. Well, maybe. These two are about the same. I hate how the side that book is red and then these two are like bluish green. But I'm very excited to read these because I've had them for a while and I've thought about reading them whenever I was back home and I just never did. I have 3 more books left. The first one is The Hating Game. This one is so small and I hate how I picked a really like itty bitty book because I like books that are like this size. The Hating Game, very hyped up book. A lot of people seem to like it. That's all I really have to say. Like, I'm excited to read it. And then I have Ugly Love by Colin Hoover. You've heard me rave about this before. And this is my 5-star read. I have a funny story. I remember I tried reading this one day before work and it was at like 5 in the morning. I was so exhausted, but I wanted to make it like a habit to read in the mornings before I got up and did stuff. In the beginning of the book, she's like going up an elevator and I swear that it said that she was like flying an airplane or something, and yeah.
Very funny and very awesome story.
But I asked my mom to send it so I could add it to my Colin Hoover collection. And the last book I have is Red, White, and Royal Blue. I wish I read these books whenever they were like hyped. I just feel really behind. I'm excited to read all of these books. I have a total of 12 books now, and where am I gonna put them? I honestly have no idea. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little book haul. I will definitely be making another one once I get more books and once I get the ones that are from my house. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I love you guys so much and I hope you have a good day. Okay, bye. She made a little home, a cardboard box. This is like the perfect one for her. Where am I gonna put my books now?